London City Lionesses have completed the signing of two-time Ballon d'Or winner Alexia Putellas, agreeing a 3-year contract with the Spanish midfielder after her departure from Barcelona. The move is being described as one of the most significant transfers in the history of women's football, and it brings one of the sport's most decorated players into the Women's Super League. Putellas, 32, left Barcelona in May after 14 years with the club. Her exit ended one of the most successful individual careers in the modern game. During her time in Catalonia, she won 38 trophies, including 10 league titles, and became the club's all-time record goal scorer with 232 goals in 507 appearances, a tally that also places her second on Barcelona's all-time appearance list. Her final season at the club ended with a Champions League title, as she captained the side to a 4th European crown. When Putellas became a free agent, interest came from clubs across the globe. Reports in the weeks leading up to the announcement narrowed the race down to 2 finalists, London City Lionesses and Boston Legacy, a club competing in the NWSL in the United States. Ultimately, Putellas chose London. The announcement itself took place in New York City, where Putellas appeared alongside London City's owner, American businesswoman Michele Kang. In her statement following the signing, Putellas pointed to the club's ambitions and its identity as a women-only, independently run organization as key reasons for her decision. She also spoke about wanting to contribute to youth development at the club alongside her performances on the field. To understand why this signing carries so much weight, it helps to look at where London City Lionesses have come from. Just 1 year ago, the club was playing in the 2nd tier of English women's football. They earned promotion to the Women's Super League and, in their debut top-flight campaign, finished 6th. That trajectory from 2nd-tier side to a club capable of signing one of the most recognizable names in the sport within 12 months illustrates the scale of investment and ambition behind the project. Michele Kang has been central to that growth. Since taking ownership, she has funded improvements across nearly every part of the club's operations, from training facilities and wages to staffing and medical research. Putellas is understood to be the club's highest-paid player, joining on a free transfer after her Barcelona contract expired. Kang described the signing as more than just a transfer, calling it a statement about the direction she wants to take the club and the sport as a whole. Putellas' career has not been without setbacks. On the eve of the 2022 European Championship, she suffered an anterior cruciate ligament injury that ruled her out of the tournament entirely. It was a significant blow, both for Spain and for Putellas personally, coming at a time when she was considered the best player in the world, having won consecutive Ballon d'Or awards in 2021 and 2022. Her recovery took roughly a year, and she returned to full fitness toward the end of the following season. Since then, she has gradually rebuilt her form to the level that made her one of the most feared midfielders in the game. She was part of the Spain squad that won the World Cup in 2023, a landmark achievement for Spanish football. More recently, she featured for Spain at Euro 2025, where the team reached the final before losing to England. That defeat came shortly before her departure from Barcelona was confirmed, meaning Putellas moves into this new chapter of her career, having experienced both triumph and disappointment on the biggest stages within a short span of time. For London City, the appeal of adding a player of Putellas' caliber goes beyond results on the pitch. Her arrival is expected to raise the profile of the club domestically and internationally, and the club has said it anticipates growth in fan engagement and match-day attendance as a result. There is also an expectation that her presence will benefit the club's academy and youth programs, with younger players gaining access to training alongside someone regarded as one of the most technically gifted midfielders of her generation. The broader implications for the Women's Super League are also worth noting. The signing is likely to draw additional attention to the league from international media and sponsors, potentially increasing commercial interest across the competition as a whole. At the same time, it raises questions about competitive balance. London City's rapid rise, backed by significant financial investment, means established clubs in the league may need to reassess how they compete for both players and resources going forward. Putellas will now begin preparing for her first season in England. The Women's Super League presents a different tactical and physical challenge compared to Spain's Liga F, and there will be interest in how quickly she adapts to the league's pace and physicality. London City's stated ambition is to compete for a place in European competition, and the addition of a player with Putellas' experience and pedigree is a clear step toward that goal. For now, the transfer stands as a marker of how quickly the landscape of women's football is shifting. A club that was outside the top division of English football little more than a year ago has signed a two-time Ballon d'Or winner and World Cup champion, ahead of interest from clubs in multiple countries. Attention will now turn to preseason preparations, London City's squad building around their new signing, and how the rest of the WSL responds as the new campaign approaches.